Wow.
Made it just in time.
Just like that. They need everything they can to be able to 5-man smoke straight into Blink. Might be able to pick up the first blood, as they should be able to run it down. They a little bit of extra damage, and sure enough, there it is. Now the question, there it is. All right, Pilot Eye picks up the first blood. Now the question is whether or not they're going to be able to get anything more, as the fight is still going to go on. Looks like Innocence took a little bit of damage. Wrap around behind the off-lane Tide Hunter and see if they can get an early kill. They've already managed to get the stun, and the right-click damage is pretty immense here, so they should be able to get this kill. Bian tries to put himself into the side shot, but he's just not going to be able to make it out alive. I think he was
kind of in his... I could tell, like, when he's starting items, he saved 500 gold. It was almost like he was trying to evaluate the situation. Can I contest this lane, or do I need to Iron Talon jungle? And he's going to look back and say, okay, probably made the wrong call, expecting the IO to spend more time at bottom, and Secret, as soon as they see the Tide up there, we're ready to contest.
Shadow, is he actually dead? There's no Nightmare to be able to stop this one. Universe, he's got the kill. He's going to get one more right click, finish him off. He may actually die here, as the tower does get a couple of shots on him, and the return kill does go to Ice, but still a big win for Universe in the off lane. Does get into the tower. He's going to try and pull it off, and that is where the Enchantress is going to be, wrapping around behind the Tier 1 tower now, just trying to get in range. Does manage to get the Purge, but still, our Wind Ranger is a little distance away. He does manage to start Soul Siphoning up, and it looks like he's going to be able to survive off of that, and Innocence is going to go down in return, not really valuing that Spirit Siphon enough.
Yeah, they are at least managing to get Tide what he needs in the offlane now, with the supports rotating towards mid, so it has kind of opened up some space across the map, but realistically, they want to get something more done with this Enchantress.
They've got the sleep, and they've got a Centaur coming in. They may be able to get this kill. Pylai die. There's the reveal. He's going to try and go for a lasso out, but the burst damage may be too much. He gets the tether away. Last couple of right clicks aren't going to be enough. So Innocence is the one to pick up the kill. They're quickly wrapping around behind the Tier 1 tower. See, Wings can actually deny that. They'll be okay, but doesn't look like Secret to give them their opportunity. They're actually going to go for Bian here. Managed to get the stun, the follow-up Spirit Siphon. Can't actually cleanse that one off, so they are going to be able to just run him down underneath that Tier 1 tower and probably turn it into a Tier 1 kill as well.
The preferred damage-dealing build for this hero.
I think being able to play this Fen as the kind of Echo Saber, and as you said, like S and Y, that kind of like very stat heavy build is the way to go. Arteezy uses the invis to be able to scout out Ice inside the Roshan pit, and he will be taken out. Lane.
Yeah, it's a strong setup because you've got Arteezy pushing with the Blink Batrider sitting behind him, and there's always the threat of a relocated.
Oh, now the Spectre forced to pop the ultimate as Universe actually scouts him out, jumps over to Arteezy, slows him down with the dagger. The rest of Wings is coming in, but the Exorcism is still out. Universe actually going to jump in. The Ravage goes down. Maybe they can actually pop Universe real quickly and still find Arteezy, or maybe not. Here comes the relocate. Goes for Innocence. He's going to be the first one down for the Sven, as they are able to finish him off with Cleave. Now Shadow tries to get away, but he's cleaned up Arteezy's nukes. Double kill for him. And Secret, well on their way to be able to take a Tier 1 tower at that bottom lane first.
Yeah, but the follow-up damage is just not really there. It's just the power shot that gives you a bit of extra burst damage, but other than the Batrider, they can only kill one of the two targets, and the Death Prophet, they probably can't even kill in that situation, so...
The Highlight Eye caught in the river is going to go down.
They're still showing here, like, despite Secret being ahead, I'm not like convinced by their team play. That fight at top was kind of all over the place. And this game as well, we're seeing Universe kind of go for these solo pickoffs where I think he should be kind of spending more time with Arteezy, with the team, taking objectives.
Highlight Eye will pop the dagger. Ice. Oh, actually just straight up comes forward, managed to get the beam strip, but now the silence. The combo, Ravage actually goes down, but all of Wings are so damn low, they're not going to be able to follow this one up real well unless Arteezy actually goes down. The focus fire, he's going to be able to finish him off. Ice gets taken out by Eternal Envy, but he needs the protection of Highlight Eye. What? Blink? Hello? Face checks the warps, and now they actually might be able to have enough to be able to go forward. Ice Blast on the Shadow, but Eternal Envy couldn't get the right click. Universe jumps forward, catches Innocence, and they will be able to get a fourth kill. Not Spectre, but instead the Enchantress.
Both teams not really showing their A-game here. Wings in game number 2. Misplays like that from Wind Ranger just
game-oriented style, and they've already managed to do well in the first 20 minutes. They should be able to build this up even further, barring any major mistakes. And we'll see whether or not those mistakes do come. Puppey is going to be caught out trying to do the counter warding. It looks like maybe just a free one off. The relocate also going to be coming down onto Bien. He does have the Ravage if he wants the blow to be able to save himself, and he does so. They did get the Ancient Apparition, and Bien will be able to escape. But it looks like they're just going to try and go for the kill on the Pylai Die. He did bring the Sven back, so never mind. Out in the bottom lane, so now that he's gone, they're actually going to go for Artur. Managed to get the sleep onto him. Dagger will wake him back up, but they managed to get the Hellfire Smash as well there. Arteezy turns around for the silence, actually now going for the Spirit Siphon with Universe jumping in. The ultimate goes down from the Spectre, but it doesn't really seem to be enough. Arteezy, there's just not enough damage to be able to focus him down, and Innocent starts throwing out those shots, and now Eternal Envy is here. He's going to go straight for Blink, forcing that win run out of him, while Arteezy's right in the middle of two different heroes, should be able to take out both rather easily. Eternal Envy's going to be the focus of this focus fire, and he's actually dropping pretty damn fast. The Ice Blast coming in, not going to be able to land, but Arteezy still looking for the chase. Innocence being slowed down. Looks like Universe should be able to get in front of him with the Bat Rider. And a 1-for-3 exchange there, clearly to the favor of Secret. The sleep at bottom lane on the Death Prophet did actually force 2 rotations from Secret, and they might be able to catch, yeah, they're going to be able to catch Ice Ice. So they're going to pull him back in for Arteezy to be able to munch on, and Universe will be the one to pick up the kill.
They're committing to the high ground. They're going to force Wings to respond.
This is smart. He still has the Aegis as well as 16 Bloodstone charges. Arteezy has very happily challenged this tier 3 nice and early. They still have the relocate play ready to go. Waiting until after Bien.
Oh, but he's lost Aegis,
his Ravage.
So I'm not sure they can fully commit to a Rax. I think if you're Wings, you're okay losing a tier 3 tower here. You don't want to force a really bad fight.
And now the Exorcism is going to run out, and Arteezy will be healed up. So Secret, go ahead and call it a day. Back out. Ready for that kind of dream, game-changing initiation from him. But that seems to be the only way right now for Wings to be able to win a fight. They're going to be able to jump here in the top lane. Go for Eternal Envy, actually pops the BKB. Ravage goes down trying to stop that relocate, but the relocate still actually goes down. Eternal Envy is going to be Fiends scripted up. Miscommunication from Secret, but Eternal Envy maybe just farmed enough to be able to do okay here. He gets at least the tide before he ends up dying. Now Pylai Die is going to be brought right back. What was that, gods? A relocate save was there, but he pops the BKB.
Yeah, he couldn't tether him. Is the Wind Ranger and the Spectre. Wind Ranger a little bit short, so perhaps trying to farm it at this top lane before the push comes, but Arteezy's ready to force this one.
Gush as well as Dagger already being used. I almost feel like this is a near impossible scenario for Wings to be able to save this lane of Rax. Gonna pop the Glyph, get the sleep, now the jump in. Universe is gonna be able to catch Innocence. The ultimate is popped, and they get a really good Fiend Grip onto Eternal Envy with the BKB activated. They can't actually do anything to be able to save him. The relocate may actually come out now as Pylai Die makes the tether in, but it's just under Arteezy, buffing him up as much as possible. Eternal Envy may have dropped a little low, but it's Arteezy who's become the main carry now as he challenges the rest of Wings as a full 5-man with the Aegis now still intact. Good Shackle Shot, gonna be able to buy some time. Good Ravage as they manage to get Universe in the background as well, finishing him off with a sleep and a couple of right clicks while Arteezy still becomes the main focus. Shadow is already cleaned up. Pylai Die Wisp and will be able to make sure there's no escape for Arteezy in life number 2. So that's why he just full out commits suicide, and that means more items for the Spectre. The Fusible Blade picked up by him.
The way through the Wing space.
Secret knowing that there is no Ravage for at least another 30 seconds, they are going to go for a smoke, an attempted pick onto the Tidehunter. Not going to be able to get in, but they will be able to get Ice Ice instead. Pulling it back in, that's a 3 kill for sure. As he tries to go for the deny on himself in the Nightmare, but no possibility. And now with that, they may actually be able to still go high ground. Still waiting on that Ravage. No Bane for 45 seconds. Jump forward, Shackle Shot, not actually the latch, and a really great silence is the return from Arteezy. They're not even worrying about heroes at this point in time. They take the building. Melee racks down, and now try and get out of here. Could blink away just in time by the Sven, trying to get some distance. Shadow, he's going to go for the jump forward, though. Managed to get Pylai Die. What else can they get? Arteezy managed to run himself back while Puppy TP's away. Eternal Envy would be a great kill, but unfortunately the power shot not on point, and Eternal Envy blinks himself away. They're still going to try and catch him, it looks like. If they can get close enough for a dagger and maybe a shackle shot, but it doesn't latch to anything. Force Staff comes out. Dagger is going to slow down Eternal Envy even further. They follow the dagger to where it's going. Eternal Envy gets the blink out, though. And I think that spells the end. Wings were desperate for some kills after losing their second melee racks.
This Roche Pit, Centaur on Wild Wing. Mercy.
Poor Wild Wing. Doesn't even stand a chance. Its owner is not giving it a fighting chance. Come on now. Come on now. That's just cruel. Forcing it to stand there, take the punishment. Eternal Envy found an opening, he managed to get the Bane, and now with the BKBs pop, there's nothing BM can actually do. The Ravage ready to go, but he's trying to wait out the timers. It's just not going to be good enough. Shadow has to full out retreat. There is the buyback on the Tidehunters, so Secrets may not be able to push high ground unless they can actually get more. They have found it. Shadow is going to be corralled by Universe back into the team. And now Wings, if they hope to be able to defend, whether it's Roshan or potentially even high ground, I guess there's still the tier 2.
That's what, no one's defending the high ground.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about. And Spectre, when he defends, it's going to pop out of smoke, so this gets even more obvious.
Oh dear.
Oh, Arteezy.
Oh, the smoke actually pops now. The BKB activated. They're going to go for innocence here. Easy. 1,300 damage, critical. Sleep goes down from Eyesight. I have no idea what Wings are planning now with their 2 supports already down. The Ravage, ready to go. The BKBs are down, so this will be a successful stun on many of these heroes, but are they actually ever going to have the damage? The God Strength is going to be running out soon, but now the Exorcism comes out from Arteezy. He's going to be challenging Shadow immediately. Eternal Envy is going to be taking some focus fire damage, but really it's just not enough as Arteezy is challenging anybody to fight him. Now they go for the back line. They will maybe be able to get rid of Eternal Envy. His Pilot Dice barely managed to keep him alive as EE just doesn't care. He's going for the racks, and there they get it. Forcing out the GG call from Wings. Secrets will push this to a game 3 and keep their hopes alive in this group.
Ooh, some really good IO play this game coming out from Pilot Eye, just finding numerous saves. Even at the end there, it got to the tether with the cheese to keep Envy alive a bit longer, but I think the big problem for Wings was the laning stage going as badly as it did. They tried to force a few